and trouble's in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
Another notch and make it, drop it and never take it down, take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby. Who's all baby?
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two of the best quarterbacks in the league who both happen to have two of the biggest arms. It's Carson Palmer going up against Aaron Rodgers. With that, we send you up to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call. Gentlemen.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. They come up in an offset eye. Rodgers now on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 6 yards to go here on second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mohamed Sanu, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Blunt, the lone running back. Now it's Rodgers. He completes it to Nelson. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, they're holding their breath right now. That's Aaron Rodgers shaken up on the play. Still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Throwing, Hundley. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Sanu. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now Hundley. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Green Bay first. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught by Nelson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jason Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Hundley. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Getting it out left side to Sanu. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And the wideout in motion. Back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Hundley. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll... And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They're going to look to throw. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
First down carry, it's Lacey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down following the run. Gun. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Yards still remaining here on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Throwing, Hundley. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Screen pass to Blount. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll be a Green Bay first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And his throw here is incomplete. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
Now Hundley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. You give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He gets it over the middle to Cobb. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Come on, let's go! What? Ohio! Come on, let's go!
They'll look look to throw now on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go.
Throwing, Hundley. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Now back to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. Eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Hundley throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you had.
A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So a major development here. Aaron Rodgers out. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it'll bring up third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Blunt, the lone running back. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They come out here in the eye. So now it's first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Ripkowski, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Here's the option going right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Bernard. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Stays on his feet. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. To throw. And he's got Sanu. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll drop the throw. Finding time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw here. He's going to let it go again. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Barry Church. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and now it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
No, check, Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 30!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue, line it!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Let's go! 3-19! Back at it up, Philly, here we go! Over! Back at it up, Philly, here we go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Taken right around the 44. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or 2, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Frustrating. For a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They run with Ajayi.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy.
Now, see, this is what I'm talking about, bro. I know you can hear me, dude. Whoever watching. This is what I'm saying. What is he doing now? He keeps pausing. I don't even understand why he doing it. Game almost over with. You alright, bro? You good, dude? Yeah, I hear you. I just turned it off. I just seen it was on. I just turned it off. Yeah, I just seen it too. My bad.
There, just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Shit, I didn't even know that was on. My bad. Ah!
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. All right, now, lock in there, Barney. All right, now, lock at 56. Lock at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And got his man complete. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. And even 40 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught at the 2. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the 4th.
Oh, wow. Max will have been fooling all day. Oh, he threw it past his man. Jesus. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Yeah. He bringing that linebacker. That backer coming. He's the mic. He got it. He got it.
Gain of 14 there. And that's good for a Miami 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Ajayi. And a short pickup there. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run again with Ajayi. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Lacey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now Bernard. And they'll bring him down
after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Dolphins, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
Damn, he got them Bills. Good game, bro. You got them Bills, and I got some shit coming up next, too. Man.